We're standing at the cenotaph at Old City Hall, and this is the 100th year that they've done the Remembrance Day ceremonies at this cenotaph. It's been here 100 years now. And of course, there's been remembrance for longer than that. But as we reflect upon World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Afghanistan, peacekeeping, and all kinds of other missions as well, and the people that we lost, we don't forget that right here is where every year on the 11th month, 11th day, 11th hour, it's remembrance for all of them. That happened in Toronto today in a very somber ceremony. In the speech, Mayor Olivia Chow avoided controversy, and she stuck to a very poignant and heartfelt script talking about the sacrifice, not just of Canadians, but also of Torontonians, because an awful lot of Torontonians lost their lives in the war. Heartfelt is the word.
Behind every name on this cenotaph is a story. A son who never came home. A daughter whose promise went unfulfilled. These were real people with dreams, with families, with everything to live for. They made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could stand here today in freedom and democracy.
But there was some controversy before it got started. There was a land acknowledgement, and there was also a reference to the transatlantic slave trade. A lot of people understand it, but a lot of people say it's not the time and place for Remembrance Day. They did the same thing last year, and they did it again this year. One person was heard yelling in protest, but for the most part, it kind of went past people. But they still did that on Remembrance Day.
We acknowledge all treaty peoples, including those who came here as settlers, as migrants, either in this generation or in generations past, and those who came here involuntarily, particularly those brought to these lands as a result of the transatlantic slave trade and slavery.
And for this day, it's always really great to talk to veterans to see what this day means to them.
The world we have now was what was created in the past. And those who left home into the unknown created this world that we have. Freedom has a cost, and we have not been paying much of it for the last generation.
We wish that there were more days of the year that people would remember and recognize, but today is a special day for everyone who served.
I really believe that freedom isn't free. It's fought for, it's protected, and it requires people to stand up.
Remembrance Day is not a celebration, it's a remembrance. The freedoms that we have to say what I need to say in this report to you comes from people that fought for it and died for it. Sacrifice. They sacrificed their lives so we can do this here today. And that's why we remember every year, November 11th. Doesn't matter what the weather's like, we're here because those men and women that served our country in war, they were the ones that were in harm's way. With Ernest Jarosik, on November 11th, Joe Warmington, Toronto Sun.